For some women, attraction begins when love breaks down.
Yeah, definitely she's becoming a stalker.
When attraction turns to obsession.
She's not going to have relationships with other people.
There's no way out.
You should never have sex with a crazy ex.
California Navy man Victor Saucedo is everyone's buddy.
Close. Had a lot of family and friends. People loved him, thought he was a great guy.
Even, women that he had dating relationships with in the past, they continued friendships after they broke up.
And the popular man has no trouble making new friends either. Like fellow Navy recruit, 22-year-old Vegas Bray.
When Vegas met Victor in the Navy, they were smitten immediately.
I just watched you walk in and I couldn't help but come by you drinking.
Vegas Bray was an intelligent person and socially, liked in a lot of ways by the people that knew her.
In 2010, they join ranks, but there's someone else in the picture too.
Come on, son, hustle, let's go.
The apple of Victor's eye.
Come on, you can beat the old man.
Victor had a son with another woman. They weren't married, but they kept in contact, and they were friendly.
But that is Victor. He works hard to get along with everyone, no matter the circumstances.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, babe, how are you?
Come on, take the shot.
Who's that? Who are you with?
Oh, that's just my son's mom.
What is she doing there?
She didn't want Victor to be with anyone else but her.
She's just picking our son up.
Are you seeing her?
Get real, I'll talk later.
Vegas had to be the only person in Victor's life, and that included his son.
Almost there, come on. Good job, man.
The new love of Vegas's life is a man of ambition.
Had served his country and was moving on to the next step to better his education and move on with his next career.
He continued his studies. He wanted to get a degree so he could get a good job.
Vegas is not a sharer.
What are you up to?
Want a sneak peek of my new uniform?
She knows she has a good man, and she's determined to keep Victor to herself.
She thought that the sexual way of getting things was the only way to get things.
Unfortunately for Vegas, everyone loves her man. Wherever he goes, he meets friends.
So good, how are you?
You look great.
And Vegas isn't coping.
Vegas, meet my old friend Cherie.
Hi, I'm Sherry.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Can I grab this?
She approached the relationship in such a way that it was going to be her and nobody else.
How well do you know her?
She's just a friend.
I want to go.
Don't be so crazy.
Now.
Hey, guys. Sorry, I gotta go.
Jealousy is one of the ugliest emotions humans experience.
Even if Victor is prepared to give up his friends, he won't give up his son.
I thought we could go away this weekend.
No, I can't do it, got my boy.
Well, I think, Victor loves his son, and so he's wanting to do whatever's best for his son, so I don't think he's going to let anything get in the way of that.
But what about me?
My boy comes first.
You spend all your time with him.
Eventually, Victor had had enough of dealing with Vega's irrational concerns and jealousy.
If you can't handle it, I don't want to be with you.
And he broke up with her.
Don't say that.
I mean it.
But he didn't know who he was dealing with.
2012, San Diego, California. Vegas Bray has been dumped by boyfriend Victor. Instead of moving on with her life, she starts pulling childish pranks.
When Victor broke up with her, she acted like a recalcitrant 5-year-old who had a toy taken away from them.
When that stuff starts happening, then that's when, the jealousy is brewing.
Immature personality is a clinical term. It appears that Vega's emotional development stopped when she was maybe 10 or 11.
The age when Vegas's mother abandons her.
It's a fact that her mother deserted her. Sounds like a rough childhood.
Vegas had some real challenges growing up with abuse and difficulty in relationships that were just never resolved.
It very well could have contributed to the difficult relationships she had with men, in particular, Victor.
Victor's had enough of her childish games and moves to a new address.
Man, he's fast.
Oh, did you see that? Through the corner to the side of it.
Victor went so far as to actually relocate, but she found him. Stalkers always do.
Man, you gotta call the cops.
Victor did not want to open up confrontations with her. He was a guy who had a big heart, or he was reluctant to police intervention against her.
Hey, it's me. I'm doing it tough. Can we talk?
Vegas plays on Victor's good nature and offers to talk peace.
Your place sounds great.
They drank together, caught up, talking with each other.
That probably was not a good move. That's only going to make her feel closer, more possessive, and get her hopes up that something's going to rekindle.
Victor let his guard down and let Vegas get close to him once again. And I mean really close.
What they had done was a bad idea. Just how bad it was, and that, just how unstable Vegas actually was.
You should never have sex with a crazy ex.
Let's get breakfast.
In the light of day, Victor realizes his mistake.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Why? Are you just using me?
It appears though she felt used, felt taken advantage of to some degree.
It never works between us.
And it certainly angered her.
It was a devastating experience for Vegas.
She was rejected. When he turned her down, she went from 0 to 90 miles an hour. The rage kicked in. Somebody who is obsessed with you, owning a gun, is a lethal combination.
There's only one reason a stalker gets a gun, and I think we know what it is.
On October 16th, 2012, Vegas and Victor meet one more time.
Are you gonna let me in?
Yeah, of course. Vegas, I never wanted to hurt you.
We could be good together.
It just won't work.
Well, that's a shame.
I don't know what to say to you. Vegas, no, don't!
She surprised him. She shot him 6 times. She very coldly pointed the gun at his head and fired rapidly 3 more times.
She wanted him to get the message. You can't leave me. Bang, bang, you're dead.
I think when she goes to the apartment, she's made up her mind. You know, she's got a gun, it's loaded.
911, what's your emergency?
There's been a shooting.
Okay, ma'am, who's been shot?
My boyfriend. My boyfriend, he's committed suicide.
Police officer! Anyone out?
To infer or to imagine that Victor Salcedo had somehow committed suicide and shot himself 9 times is just preposterous.
But her childlike mind fails to see the absurdity of the statement. Vegas is arrested later that day.
Any trained investigator would know this was a homicide. He died as the result of homicidal violence.
But it takes 2 years for Vegas Bray to be declared mentally fit to stand trial. In 2016, she's sentenced to 50 years to life in prison for first-degree murder.
There was testimony at trial directly related to a very difficult upbringing. That doesn't take away, though, from her responsibility for taking away a father to his son, a son to his parents, and a brother from his siblings.
If you can't handle it, I don't want to be with you.
Don't say that.
Vegas never really grew up, and Victor paid the price. He tried his best to keep the peace, but couldn't compete with a jealous ex holding a gun.
A difficult, abusive, and neglectful childhood probably contributed to her being an unstable woman who was eventually going to hurt either herself or someone else. She did both.
"43-year-old Delpha Jo Spinagle loves having a man about the house. And she's had a few. 39-year-old Dennis is her 4th husband.
My He-Man.
I never said I was Mr. Fix-It.
She couldn't live with them, couldn't live without them. She always had to have a male companion, but she couldn't stay with one very long. That problems develop quickly.
Oh, honey, I know someone that can do this.
Oh, good.
She had met Dennis in the late 1980s, and he had a small business, a silkscreen business.
Should we go for a drink then?
It's not even 5 o'clock.
Well, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
My bad, boy.
Dennis Spinagle didn't have much, but he was a hard-working guy, taking care of himself. But Delpha had nothing. So to her, Dennis looked like quite the catch.
But Delpha has a wandering eye.
Can you pass me my saw?
And after 6 years of marriage, she invites another man into their home.
Thanks.
David Woodward.
He was a handyman, and she had known him prior to the marriage.
David is young and handsome.
He's 13, 14 years younger than Dennis, younger than Delpha, and he starts working for Dennis.
Soon he is more than just the hired help.
Perfect.
Well, make yourself useful and pass me my toolbox.
Both her and her husband had kind of struck up a friendship with him.
It's looking good. How long do you think it's gonna take?
I reckon about 3 days.
Great. I'll see you both later then.
Oh, honey. He lives so far away. Could he maybe stay in the motorhome?
Sure. He seems like a nice guy.
Dennis and Delpha, they grew quite fond of David, and they trusted him enough to allow him into their home.
Delpha wanted David around, and Dennis would do whatever Delpha wanted.
Are you sure you'll be comfortable here?
Sure will. Delpha was definitely attracted to him. David, of course, wasn't too attracted to her. Wanted to be friends.
So glad you're here. Won't feel so alone.
What are you talking about? What about Dennis?
What about Dennis?
Delpha soon has her new tenant's ear.
He abuses me. He pushes me. Emotionally, I'm just a wreck from all of it. He drinks all the time.
I raise you.
David sees the problem firsthand.
I'm out. What?
Delpha claims that Dennis would like to get his drunk on.
What's up?
I think you've had enough.
Don't start, Delpha. A man can relax and have a drink in his own home.
Hey, are we playing or what? I'm in.
Well, I'm going to gents. Unless that's not okay with you.
And though he would never really hit her, he would push and shove her all the time and verbally abuse her.
And there's something else.
He had had an affair, and she wasn't happy with that. She was a jealous person. Delpha wanted to be in control and be in possession.
And it just had to what? Had to just stir up all of that anger inside of her. She wants to attack.
Delpha might not have been happy with Dennis, but she didn't want another woman to have him.
Delpha confronted, told her. She said, listen, if I can't have him, nobody will. Watch it.
You're a homewrecker! Stay away from my husband! Homewrecker!
That tells me that there's a lot of pent-up anger. Maybe a volcanic rage inside of her just waiting to come out.
If I can't abuse, no one will! Hear me?
Delpha's frightened of losing her man. Not because she loves him, but because he's paying all the bills. There is another option to secure her financial future.
Delpha wanted one thing from Dennis: his life insurance payoff.
There was a $150,000 life insurance policy on Dennis's life. She was going to obtain that $150,000 because of his death.
Delpha wants someone else to do her dirty work. She goes looking for a hitman.
I want it done soon.
Understand. Give me the cash, I'll do the job.
She tried to hire, at least on 2 different occasions, a hitman to kill her husband.
Listen, there's a lot of money at stake here. There's gonna be more in this for you than you could ever imagine. So help me get it done. We'll be rich.
But Dennis is trying to make amends. He promises to change his ways.
Delpha, you gotta believe me.
Dennis ended the affair. He did what he was told.
Please, Delpha. I know what I did was stupid.
How can I ever trust you?
I'll make it up to you, I promise. I'll do whatever you want. I love you, Delpha. I love you.
That wasn't enough for Delpha.
It's too late. Delpha's wheels are in motion.
It's what's inside people that's hard to see.
In the suburbs of Oklahoma City, Delpha Jo Spinagle thinks her husband will soon be dead.
Don't contact me again.
Won't, man.
She's paid a hitman, but she's been double-crossed.
Delpha now realizes I have to take this on my own. I have to do it myself. If he won't help, I'll find somebody and I'll get this done. But Dennis, he's gonna die.
On August 14th, 1993, it's time to call in a favor. She turns to her resident handyman, David Woodward.
Come on. Get up, it's time. It's time, get up.
What's important to Delpha in all of this is that she is driving the bus. She's calling the shots, literally.
Come on.
David becomes part of Delpha Jo's nightmare.
Delpha wanted Dennis dead, but she didn't want to do it herself.
Do it.
David would do anything for her, and she knew that.
Do it.
We have no idea why.
So David has a baseball bat, and he hauls back and takes a whack.
Hit him again! Get him!
Dennis would have had an incredible rush of adrenaline, fury, anger, and pain when he was initially beat.
Hit him again! Hit him again! Hit him! Get him!
One guy against the other guy, but one of them has a bat.
Delpha, please! Hit him again!
Delpha, standing back, loving it all. She's part of this violence.
David begged Dennis to please die because his arms were getting sore.
So when David can't get control of the situation with the bat, what does he do?
Here, use this! Just die!
And he stabs Dennis right in the chest.
Incredibly, Dennis is still alive.
This man was heroic. He had tremendous courage. Much more than that, he had stamina and determination. He had a lot of fight in him.
Dennis just wouldn't die. I mean, it was a very gruesome homicide scene. There was blood on the wall. There was blood on the ceiling. There was blood throughout the house.
Please, stop. You're gonna kill me. Give me my shorts.
Just don't move.
Amidst the horror, Dennis begs for one final wish.
Hurry up! Hurry up! Just hurry up and die!
Dennis asked if he could put his pants on, and they allowed that, but they couldn't allow him to live.
Delpha and David coil a rope around Dennis's neck. Each take a side like it's a tug of war, and they strangle him to death.
This was a long, torturous, drawn-out murder. It took hours to kill Dennis.
They took his body and they dumped it out in a rural area of Oklahoma County out by a culvert. And it was in the middle of summer, and it was very hot, 100 degrees during that time period.
Days goes by. Delpha waits, picks up the phone, calls the police.
911, what's your emergency?
Hi, I'd like to report my husband missing.
Okay, ma'am, can you tell me exactly what happened?
He walked out. He was really drunk and angry, and I haven't seen him since.
Dennis's body is found 5 days after the attack. A clear case of murder. The first place the police investigate is the family home.
There's no way in this particular incident that a person could have cleaned the house up with any cleaning agents. The only way that they could have cleaned this house up if the house had been burned down.
Luminol reveals blood spatter everywhere.
They found hair and blood specimens like in a vacuum. They found dried blood throughout the house in different locations, and it was quite apparent that there'd been a major struggle.
And the cops figure it out like it's a puzzle, a kid's puzzle.
Delpha Joe tries to pin it on her accomplice.
Delpha said this guy went crazy. He wanted to commit some sort of satanic ritual by killing her husband. Mr. Woodward was saying that he was involved, but he was solicited to commit the crime by Delpha, and that Delpha actually physically helped in the crime.
They are both convicted of first-degree murder. David Woodward is sentenced to life without parole. In 1998, Delpha Joe Spinagle accepts a plea of life, no chance of parole.
She committed a murder with no value for human life. This was somebody she supposedly loved.
The three major motivators of murder are jealousy, revenge, and money. For Delpha, it was the almighty dollar.
In the search for happiness,
She seemed insatiable.
some women won't compromise.
She was arrogant and she was stupid.
And there's a grim price to pay. Vivacious 23-year-old Gina Pierce loves the limelight.
I think she loved the attention. She wanted to be the center of attention.
And Gina knows she has something men want.
Shy type, ain't she? No stage too big for Gina.
She had a ravenous appetite for sex.
Come on!
She flits from one man to another.
Go and dance with your girl.
She liked the response she got from them.
She's all yours.
It did something for her. It made her feel good.
Then, in 1989, she meets 27-year-old Kevin Spann. He's different. He's got prospects. He's a military man.
She'll probably get back.
Do we have to?
Kevin was going to be career military, which means he's going to have a job, he's going to have benefits, he'll have retirement.
Since her teen years, Gina's been searching for someone like Kevin.
Her main aim in life was to find a man who could support her and she could have children with.
She wanted the easy way out and the easy money.
Kevin was madly in love with Gina, there's no doubt about that.
Kevin adores everything about Gina, including her son from a previous marriage.
Kevin treated Gina's son as his own, and they formed a fantastic bond together.
I love you.
And soon things get even better. The couple is expecting their own child.
Kevin just wanted to live the American life and live the American dream.
But tragedy strikes.
A few weeks later, she announced she'd had a miscarriage.
It's okay. We can try again.
It's a devastating loss for Kevin. But soon, there's an even bigger shock.
Gina's lost the baby. No, she lost it.
Gina's family told Kevin she couldn't possibly have ever been pregnant.
Excuse me?
Years earlier,
No,
she had a tubal ligation.
no, I didn't know. Okay. All right.
He's told by her family that it was all a weird fantasy.
Hey, babe, you want me to fix you something to eat? What is it?
You lied to me.
I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to lose you.
But the fake pregnancy makes Gina the center of attention,
I love you.
and that's what she always
Please
craves.
forgive me.
He still came back to her, he still forgave her, and he still professed his undying love for her.
Kevin proves his adulation by marrying Gina in 1990.
Gina was on a mission to find a man. She found one that couldn't say no.
But for Gina, a permanent relationship is a new concept. Old habits die hard. When Kevin is away on duty serving his country, she's back to her old tricks.
Gina started having an affair with a younger serviceman. She seemed insatiable.
Mom, is Dad home?
No, it's just the radio.
Marriage to Kevin became too normal, became too plain.
She filled the void with fun and games.
In military circles, her affair doesn't remain a secret for long. Kevin finds out and is devastated. But Gina begs him for a second chance.
I miss you.
Do you really?
I've been so stupid.
Kevin forgives his wife one more time for the sake of her son.
He was doubly determined to do this, especially because he'd created such a strong bond with his stepson.
How's the drive?
Drive was fine. Jeez, you gotta be kidding me, right?
Cute, isn't he?
In 1997, Augusta, Georgia, Gina Spann treats her husband appallingly. She lies.
How's the drive?
The drive was fine.
She cheats. And now, she's moved her young lover into the marital home.
The household was about as non-traditional as you could find it.
Get out.
He's not going anywhere. And neither am I.
Gina had no respect for Kevin or her son.
But she's overplayed her hand.
I'm a divorce.
Kevin said, "This is enough. This is over."
But Kevin doesn't move out immediately.
Have you ever made a bed?
He was not a confrontational person, as evidenced by this circus that she brought through the house.
Come on, boy, it's late.
He stays to protect his stepson from Gina's lifestyle.
I think Kevin stayed in that house longer than he wanted to because of that boy. Kevin was the parent while Mama was out playing.
There's no doubt that Kevin deeply cared for Gina's son, and he was prepared to do anything in order to retain his relationship with the boy.
But their impending divorce will put an end to the circus and cost Gina her financial security.
Her cash cow existence, being supported by Kevin, was about to collapse.
Gina thinks she knows a way to have her cake and eat it too.
I'm creeping up behind him. I got a gun.
Gina spiced up her sex life by creating fantasies to discuss with her young lover.
Bang! Bang! Ooh.
One of them included killing her own husband, Kevin.
Gina's planning to be an army widow with death benefits. But her boy toy wants nothing to do with it. So Gina finds someone younger and more impressionable.
Can someone give me a drink?
She was almost like a sort of female version of the Pied Piper. She had these teenage boys sort of eating out of her hand. She'd flirt with them. She'd make suggestive moves.
Gina was 31 chronologically, but mentally, she was still an adolescent.
Gina finds a new plaything, 17-year-old Larry Kelly.
Larry was a virgin when he met Gina, but he soon found himself overwhelmed with her insatiable desire for sex.
Larry doesn't know he's been seduced into killing.
Well, it's got to be done soon.
She recruits him
What's in it for us?
and 2 friends.
$5,000.
The new people to the plot, Matthew Piazzi and Gerald Horn, are all in their teens. They're 16, 18 years old.
She uses sex and money to motivate her teen murder squad.
So we have an extremely immature 31-year-old woman who's the ringleader of a bunch of teenagers to kill someone. What could possibly go wrong?
Gina's plan is simple. On May 11th, 1997, Kevin will die. Gina and her new lover stay in the car, while the gullible new recruits pull off an execution-style killing on Kevin's doorstep.
He was shot in the chest and in the face. He died immediately. It was just greed. Pure and simple greed.
Kevin is dead because he loved Gina so much, he couldn't see the monster that she was.
But before dawn, the monster is exposed when the police find Gina's private videos at the crime scene.
What'd make you happy? Killing Kevin. That'd really turn me on.
I remember the movie clip. She's driving down the road and he says something and she says something about killing Kevin. Just chilling.
Gina did everything wrong to get away with murder.
The police almost immediately link Gina with her new lover, Larry.
Larry, where were you at 9 p.m.?
Larry being the kid that he was, it didn't take long, and he finally fessed up to what they were doing.
Gina organized the whole thing?
Within several hours of Kevin's death, we had all 5 of these people in custody.
Gina preyed on the young and naive, who will pay a terrible price. 16-year-old Matthew Piazzi and 18-year-old Gerald Horn are sentenced to life for felony murder. Larry Kelly is found guilty of premeditated murder and is serving life plus 5 years for firearm offenses.
We did not go after the death penalty on the boys. They're 18, 17, 16. She was the main goal. We were seeking the death penalty with Gina.
To avoid the death sentence, Gina Spann pleads guilty to premeditated murder. She's sentenced to life without parole, plus 5 years for firearm offenses.
She was arrogant and she was stupid, and she got caught. Thank God.
All Kevin wanted in life was to forgive Gina and protect her son. Instead, his mother's in prison and his stepfather's dead.
Gina cared about one thing only, getting what she wanted. She completely disregarded what it would do to her son to see his stepfather dead.